Regardless of what your sales title is, whether you're a salesperson, sales associate, a representative, an AE, SDR, doesn't really matter what your title is. At the end of the day, at the ground floor of what it is that you are doing as a sales professional, you are an actor. Most days, you're probably not going to be high energy. Most days, you're probably not overly enthusiastic. Most days, you probably don't feel like taking calls, making calls, booking meetings, getting cancellations, and showing up and doing all of the things that it takes and is required of you to have the success that you want in sales. Most days, you just have to kind of like put on your game face and get to work. And at the end of the day, you have to act as if. Now, there's multiple levels to what I'm really saying right here. One is you just might be in a bad mood. You got into a fight with your girlfriend, boyfriend, and you feel some type of way, and you don't necessarily want to go into that inside sales job or go knock a door or whatever. So point number one is that nobody really cares how you feel. Your feelings literally do not matter in business. How you feel has nothing to do with your ability to knock a door, make a cold call, schedule an appointment, handle an objection, close a deal, or do any of the things that it is that you do in your sales process. How you feel does not matter. So check yourself every single day. If you're feeling tired, no one cares. You got to do the work. If you're feeling sad, nobody cares. You're going to have to put that under the rug and address that a little bit later so that you can get what you need to get done. If you're pissed off, nobody cares. Handle that yourself and get back to work. It doesn't matter how you feel. You have to show up and you have to do the work because you're an actor. You're a paid actor. So act like the person that you need to be in order to get the job done. Bullet point number 2 on this is that you have to act you're the right person for somebody to talk to. When I was 24 years old, I started selling a $50,000 product that could go all the way up and really honestly to the millions. And I was calling on rich, affluent business owners, and I was sounding like a dumbass 24-year-old who didn't really know what was going on. And so I got some feedback from my manager at the time, and they told me to literally maybe wear a baggy suit, call my dad and grab his clothes, come into the office and act as if you are a 55-year-old professional with millions in the bank and somebody that somebody else should listen to in regards to the product that I was actually selling at the time. And this is some of the best advice that I got. Now, I will say I didn't actually go out and grab my dad's suit or start wearing baggy clothes. That's not really who I am. But the point is that I took inventory and audited the way that I sounded. I started listening to my call recordings, and I started actually paying attention to the way that I sounded when I was making a call. And I started figuring out some new words to use, different language, different tonality, volume, speed, and I ended up dialing in who I needed to sound like in order for somebody to take me seriously and give me their attention, especially affluent, rich business owners. You have to act as if you're the person that somebody else would want to buy from, listen to, and pay attention to. I don't know if you know this, but people don't pay attention very often these days, and in order to get that attention, you have to work really, really hard, and you have to cut through a lot of the noise. The third layer of what I'm talking about being an actor, you're gonna wanna act more successful than you currently are. I have a guy on my team right now who's a little bit younger, and he hasn't had a lot of success because he's a little bit younger and hasn't been in the game very long. And he's, of course, making some incremental improvements, but he's still frustrated that he's not at where he wants to be. And so the advice that I gave him is to act like he's already successful. Be that person that already has the cars in the garage, the house, whatever it is that you're looking for. Act like that person right now. I talk about this in the lesson of be, do, have. You have to be the person that you need to be so that you can do the things that that person would do, so that you can have the things that that person has. And that literally transcends just like your goals and acquiring things and who you need to be, but also you're just acting. That means that I have to just become that person right now. I have to speak that way. I have to buy into the fact that I am a billionaire and the fact that I can portray myself as such and act that way. That way I can start doing the things and communicating the way that I need to get the way that I want to get throughout my sales process and start closing way more deals so that I can stack up way more cash and become a billionaire. And obviously there's a lot of layers to all the billionaire stuff. But the point is that it doesn't matter if you're selling roofs, doesn't matter if you're selling solar, it doesn't matter if you're selling insurance or gas at a gas station. You have to make a decision on who you are going to be and how you are going to act. Because at the end of the day, people are going to buy into maybe not the person who you are right now. Maybe you're younger, older, maybe you're a brand new rep, maybe you're super experienced. It doesn't matter. People are going to buy into the way that you behave and the way that you act. So act as if you're a successful salesperson. Act as if you have high energy, even if you're tired. Act as though you have a great attitude and that you're excited to talk to other people, even if you're pissed off or you're sad. Again, nobody cares how you feel. Put on a show for everybody else. Get your way out of what it is that you're doing. Have a great attitude. Take high levels of activity. And of course, act as if.